Good morning. Hope we're doing well. This is Edward. I'm a co-founder and vision bearer at Code Academy Uganda. And yes, basically about Code Academy Uganda, I'll probably give you a brief history. How do we come to start the organization? While I was in campus, I had a chance to participate in the Africa Code Week project at SEDAT, where I had a chance to engage with a number of people and training children in Scratch in various schools every year in October, and it happened that the project was funded to run for 1 week in Uganda by SAP, and this went on for about 3 years. Which after then the third time I participated in it, I'm out of campus, and I believe in the impact and in the cause that it had on our people. So what happened was that I took on I come this particular time, and after I trained in Kampala, I trained in Jinja, in schools in Jinja, I trained in Kampala schools. I traveled to Arua and I trained in Arua for about 2 weeks space, and then I came back to Uganda. But I had to Kampala, but I had questions. On my heart, things like why can't the project do something more? Why can't it do something more beyond just the 1 week challenge? The 1 week training of our children. These guys need this thing for all year round, and with such questions, I kept asking myself, why can't these guys who are funding the project fund it for all year long? Is it so hard? And I realized there's quite a challenge in the funding that was coming in from the donors, and then it was basically given up for 2 weeks in Kampala, for 2 weeks in October, and this was basically 1 week in Kampala and 1 week up country. And now this particular time I'm back from Arua, and I'm tired. I need to rest, and I get a call from one of the schools in Kampala. I had to train the previous week, but I hadn't trained because I traveled to Arua. Now these guys, they call me and they're like, you know what, you promised you're gonna come to our school and train our kids in Scratch, and you didn't show up. I feel like it's past project time. I'm tired. I'm going to do other things next week. By then, I had made a commitment with these guys. I had committed to these guys, and I told them, you know what, I'm coming to train, your children. And I didn't show up because I was training in Arua that same week. Then I told guys, you know what, I'm coming up on Monday morning. I'll come and I train your children. I'm sorry, I traveled to train somewhere else. So Monday morning comes, and I wake up in the morning, and man, I am really sheer broke. I had just about 1,000 shillings on me. UGX on me, and then I needed to travel from Chikoni to Chisugu, and that is quite a distance. And now, of course, couldn't do much on me, but that's all I had on me. So early in the morning, around 5:30, I'm leaving home, and I move from home in the morning. I leave my room interesting, and then I get my laptop on my back, and I'm out in the dark, and I'm running to train in a particular school by 8 in the morning. Now, when I get there, but that meant I had to walk from home to around Zambia traffic lights through town, and then I bought for 500 shillings from there to Kabalagala, and then I walk from Kabalagala up that Mienga Hill Road, and then I'm in Kisugu. But while I was pacing up the hill after Kabalagala, I'm moving up to connect through Mienga to Kisugu, this thing happened to me, and a question was asked in me, like, can't you give your best and and skill these children in Uganda? Can't you give your time and your knowledge and your skill and train children in Uganda for computer programming? I was like, and further to that, questions kept running, like if thoughts kept running in there, like if the white man under SAP has spared $1 or spares $1 every year, and he thinks about a child in Uganda that he should learn these skills, and you people who are in Uganda who have responsibility for these children are basically doing nothing about it. All you're doing is to wait for the funding and then go and train. I felt touched. I felt I was being unfair to my country. I felt I needed to do something about it. I never had the money. I had 500 shillings on me at that moment and a second-hand laptop. That's all I had. But I said, you know what? I think I can do it. I just didn't know how I was gonna do it. So I think we can do something like an organization that does that kind of work. And I thought, okay, an organization. Where do we begin? So I then realized, you know what, I can do it. So I move with thoughts running in my mind, the vision, and that's where now I saw the vision. I saw if children in Uganda can all learn programming, how will our nation be? That's where the vision is birthed now. It was coming to 8 p.m. a.m. in the morning. No, sorry, 8 a.m. in the morning, and then that's where this hits me. And like, okay, Edward, you can do this. Okay, you have the skills, you have the laptop, and you have the legs. Yes, you may not have the money, but you may not need the money. So I get on, and I got this school, and while I'm there, I get internet, and I create the Code Academy Facebook page. That's the day Code Academy Uganda began. I began by creating. I looked for the name that could sound appealing to me. I put it there, and that is the day the academy began. The vision began. And in the evening, when I came back home, that's when I think I called or I texted one of my co-founders, and that's when I came back home in the evening and I met her. That's Brenda, and then I told her, you know what? I have this crazy idea, but I think we can do it. Are you in this? Can we go on together? Can we build this? Can we run this vision? And right away, she was on to the boat, and there we began sailing. It was the 29th of October 2018. But what I would say is that we look out for a country where every child has an opportunity to learn computer science. Every child has an opportunity to learn computer science. And we are committed to the vision that we have to ensure that we will put every resource we have, every effort we have, every time we have to skill one more child in computer science. It has never been an easy job since inception. But if it was an easy one, everyone would have been doing it. So the academy in the next few months is going to make 3 years in existence, with great impact that we've attained so far. Since then, and we do believe that we still have a long way to go to achieve the vision that we have born in this nation. So we're open to anyone out there that that would wish to work with us to push this vision forward. A time where our children aren't locked up in learning things that don't matter, but they have access to quality education. It's their right, okay, to have access to quality education. And that's what we want to offer. While they are learning how computers think, while they are giving up to learn the essence of how computers can be programmed innovatively and creatively, having fun in the code. Amazingly, our nation will not suffer. It is absurd for us to look back after 10 years and be like, we did not see this coming. We did not see this unemployment. We didn't see this economy collapsing. We didn't see it coming. But while we have the chance, while we have the time, while we have the skills, while we have the opportunity to address this now, I call on us to arise and empower our children, empower our youth with skills that are going to transform tomorrow. Yes, it's good to have that degree. It's good to, to learn English and science and SST and geography. But it's more important to know what the future holds for you. It's more important that you come to understand what the future has for you in store. It's more important for you to know what your future holds for your children. It's quite even important that for you to understand that we are in an increasingly digital age, an era where computers are taking up every sphere of our life. Knowing how to use them alone won't be enough, but knowing how they think, they react in our environments is imperatively important. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching me live. I'd like to wish you a good day. God bless you.